Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's LTC Manson here coming at you with another video. And today I want to talk about potential ETF that could possibly do some very good things, especially when you look at dividend paying side as well. So me coming from the cryptocurrency space, been investing in crypto for over 4 years, I understand that there is an upcoming bull run that's about to start any moment. We don't know when it's going to start, but we know it's about to happen any moment. When you look at the price action of what's going on Bitcoin, the massive adoption around the world with all the governments, financial institutions, banks, and so on and so forth, right? So there is a lot of excitement in the cryptocurrency market, and that brings me to the point of wanting to talk about a certain Bitcoin ETF. Okay, so but before I get into this video, you should take the time to read the disclaimer to see what's going on this channel at all times. And so if you did not do that, please go back and do so that way we're on the same page. So with that said, let's go and get to this video. All right, so what is the ETF that I am talking about? We're talking about the YBTC, Round Hill Bitcoin Call Strategy Bitcoin, right? Strategy ETF. And they got a dividend payout for this month of $2 or over $2.11. And this ETF just launched back earlier this year, and it's been paying out monthly dividends. And so me, what I'm looking for, I'm looking at getting involved with ETFs right now. It's paying out dividends every single month, every 2 months, or every 3 months. So that way I can try to grow my portfolio in a way that it takes longer for other people who does not look for those kind of dividend paying ETFs or stocks. I apologize for the background noise you hear. I live right next to a very busy area. It's the weekend here in Medellin, Colombia, and we got dozens of restaurants right around the corner from me. So a lot of people are parking right here in the street and having to walk to the restaurants. So they have nowhere to walk to park at. All right. So, anyways, let's get back to this. So when you take a look at the YBTC, you can see what it's been doing on a monthly chart. So this is when Bitcoin really took off. So this launched back in January, February. Bitcoin had got up to a new all-time high, and then it got up to new all-time highs again in the month of March before it started going down. So you can see that so far it's been going pretty much for the most case sideways, and that's what the Bitcoin cryptocurrency has been doing ever since March of this year as well. So when you take a look at the performance history, this ETF is up over 21% right now, and you see it's going for a price of just shy of $43 per share. And I'm looking at getting involved with this next month myself, so I can own a full share and continue to invest into this going forward and take advantage of the dividends. And because in the end, what I'm focused on is growing my portfolio. When you look at the value of my portfolio right now, is nothing. But we're going to go on this journey together. You're going to see the growth of my account, and I'm just going to document everything along the way so that you can see that I'm sticking to my DCA strategy, or those called cost average strategy, just in case you don't know what DCA stands for. So what does that do? That allows me to get involved, with my strategy to buy weekly, whether the price of my shares are up or down. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna be buying shares every single week of the ETF that I'm holding, because I'm mainly focused on ETF. Okay, so now let's take a deeper dive inside of what this YBTC is. So you can see that YBTC utilizes a synthetic coverage call strategy that seeks to provide current income on a monthly basis while also providing exposure to the price of Bitcoin. All right, so this is the Round Hill Bitcoin covered call strategy. It's the first U.S. listed Bitcoin covered call ETF. The fund offers exposure to Bitcoin subject to a cap while providing the potential for a current income. YBTC is an actively managed ETF. So YBTC seeks to generate monthly income through a covered call strategy on Bitcoin. It seeks to offer exposure to Bitcoin subject to a monthly cap. Implements a covered call strategy, saving investors the time and expense of trading options themselves. So the traders actually trading options, whether they're putting in puts or call option to trade. We're just investing. So there's a difference between investing and trading, but we'll talk about that another time. All right, so you come down further to understand that the expense ratio is 0.95%. Coming from the cryptocurrency space, I take this any day of the week. people that's been involved in the stock market all their lives that don't understand the cryptocurrency market, they see this as a high expense ratio for ETF. For me in the cryptocurrency space, this is a win for me and for all of us that's in the cryptocurrency space, because when you're dealing with the crypto yourself, you're managing the cryptocurrency yourself, you're going to pay a whole lot more in fees when you're purchasing the crypto to send the crypto over to another centralized exchange or a decentralized exchange, or even to put it into a private wallet. Wherever it is that you need to do, there's always fees, right? So if you're dealing with fees, you can spend, and when you purchase the crypto, transfer the crypto over to somewhere, to another wallet that belongs to you, or a centralized exchange wallet that you're pretty much verified to have. You can end up spending way more than 0.95%. We be spending like 3%, 4%, 5% just managing a cryptocurrency ourselves. So 0.95% is nothing to me. All right. So assets under management, we got over $49 million. It launched back on 18th of January of this year. They have over 1.15 million shares outstanding right here. And so you come down, they're investing into Beto, which is another Bitcoin ETF with Pro shares that I have gone over multiple times already. That ETF also pays out monthly dividends, and let's say on an average of like $1.20 per month. That's what that ETF has been paying out, right? So you continue on down. I want to get down to the distributions. So you can see here, since the first month, it's been paying dividends over $1.33 here the first month. Second month, over $1.81. This right here was by far the biggest month. In the third month, over $4.12. Then the fourth month, over $2.04. They got the fifth month, over $1.84. The sixth month, over 91 cents. That was by far the lowest one. And then the seventh month, over 2006. Then eighth month, over $1.61. And then currently over $2.11. So just think about what you can do dividend wise if you was to own some shares. So they just put in a calculator, for example, that you end up buying 50 shares. So right now the current price, let's say $42.85, and you want to want to buy 50 shares. So you end up spending over $2,100 to buy 50 shares. So once you have that, let's say that there's an average dividend payout of like let's say $1.50. All right. So you can oops, that's not right. So 50 times $1.50, and making $75 a month just off this one share, this one ETF, right? So $75 per month. And let's say that you take the dividends out to use for yourself instead of using the drip feature, which is the dividend reinvestment program, to that takes your dividend payouts and automatically reinvest it back into your holdings to automatically go ahead and increase your holding amount. So let's say that you take it out every single month, 75 times 12, you get $900 a year just off that one ETF right here, just based off a $1.50 monthly dividend payout. Okay. Will it continue like that? I don't know. But that's the risk that we take when we invest into these ETFs and company stocks and everything like that. Because like I said, everything's a risk. And what we're trying to do is take advantage of that risk in a way to where it can help us become more financially free. That's what we're all trying to do in the end. Okay. So now let's go over to Bitcoin itself, because this right here is what is that's going to end up driving the price action of these ETFs, the Bitcoin, Ethereum ETFs. I think there's a Solana one as well. Those are the top three: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. Those are the top three cryptocurrencies in the market right now. And when you look at what Bitcoin is doing on the daily chart, we're currently in this zone right here, and it's not that far away from the all-time high, which is where this line is at. So once we're able to break above this resistance zone and get into this zone right here, then we're looking at a very strong bullish trend, hopefully at this moment. Of course, it's going to have to try to get through some rejections and everything, some resistance zones, and they're in this zone right here on the hour chart and so on and so forth. But we're looking at a massive bull run, so just imagine if Bitcoin was able to get up to $100,000. So let's switch this over to a monthly chart here. And you can see what Bitcoin has been doing. Like I said, ever since it reached its all-time high, it went down in the month of March, and it's been pretty much going sideways for the most part. And you see what it's been doing for this month. Matter of fact, the month of February was the longest or the biggest bullish candle in Bitcoin's history. So we know that there's massive adoption going on, and this is the reason why I'm doing this video right now, to try to tell people about the Bitcoin ETFs. Now I know there's videos that's been done in the past when ETFs were first launched, and people were doing videos and everything like that, talking about them. But you know, when you just think about now, I think it's a good time to get involved with these Bitcoin ETFs and Ethereum ETFs, because once this bull run starts, if Bitcoin goes up to $200,000, $300,000 during this next bull run, what do you think these ETFs are going to be doing as well? Because for the most part, these ETFs are going to follow the price action of the cryptocurrencies themselves. I say for the most part because cryptocurrencies trade 24/7. Stock market is only 24/5, but it's 252 days out of the 365-day calendar year. All right, so that's it. That we have cryptocurrency is 24/7 non-stop. So if something happens during the weekend, the stock market is missing out. The ETFs and the stock market are missing out on that price movement. Okay, so when the markets open back up, that's when the ETFs really start following the price movement of what these cryptocurrencies are doing. So just think about what can happen if there's massive bullish movement for Bitcoin during the week when the stock market is opened up, and you're holding these ETFs, the Bitcoin ETFs and Ethereum ETFs, and you just riding the momentum, and you're able to take advantage of these monthly dividends while also growing your portfolio value at the same time. It's going to be amazing to see. So, you know, I just wanted to do this video going over that information, you know, going over this this ETF here, YBTC. I think it's a good one to get involved with. Like I said, since the inception, it's over 21% in profit. You know, even with the BlackRock ETF that I'm a part of. Where's that one at? I just gotta find it real quick. Oh, where is it? I just gotta find it. You know what? Let me see. Where is IBIT? I think I'm overlooking it right now. I just want to show you what the performance is for. There we go. So I found it. So you see what the performance is with BlackRock. This was not paying out any dividends right now, but that could change in the near future. And you see what the price is going for right now. Okay, and then here is the Ethereum ETF for BlackRock. This one's currently down right now because this one launched later on in the year when the market was pretty much in a bearish trend. After the everything had reached like new all-time highs. Ethereum didn't get to new all-time high, although it was pumping a whole lot. But Ethereum didn't get to new all-time high exactly. It almost did, but it did not get there. So everything was in a bearish trend at this moment when this Ethereum ETF launched back in, I think, July. Okay, so that's the reason why this one is down right now. But you know, when you look at the chart, you see that it's had its first positive month. So I think that we're going to see more. It's going to start trending up once this bull run starts. So I think this right here will be a good opportunity to get into as well. Now, like I said, it's not paying out in dividends right now. But if you're able to buy as many of these shares, and then BlackRock starts paying out dividends, you're well positioned at that moment to take advantage of dividends, hopefully every month, just like the other ETFs or that I'm getting into or doing right now, like BITO and YBTC, and I got some other ones saved in my my favorites list. But those are the 4 ETFs for Bitcoin I'm looking at right now, and then I'll look at some other ETFs in the future. Because I'm not trying to grow too fast. I want to be able to concentrate my my holdings, so that way I'm able to grow them. And then as the years go by, I'll be able to add more and more to my portfolio. Because eventually, what I want to focus on is just not just diversifying my investment in my portfolio into different ETFs and company stocks, but eventually I want to diversify into different brokers. Because I don't want to have all my money in one broker where they control everything, or whatever the case may be. Just like with the bank, once you come financially free, you want to be able to use multiple banks. You don't want all your money in one bank. So the same thing applies here to what I'm going to be doing strategy wise with my diversification with the brokers as well. All right. So that right there is pretty much all I want to talk about in this video. If you like what you heard and saw, please subscribe to the channel. Also, feel free to share this with other people. Like I said, I'm still learning about this. I want to be able to document my investment journey with you. so that way you can learn from my mistakes and you can teach me some things along the way as well. If you feel free to comment down in the video and leave some suggestions. I'm always willing to learn. Okay, so that right there is all I have to say. Also feel free to share this video with other people so that way they can try to learn something. Think about it. When I say we, I'm talking about people like myself. I'm 38 years old. When I graduated from high school back in 2005, the first YouTube video was just uploaded back in April of 2005. All right. So we did not have access to this kind of information. People was not teaching us none of this stuff. So imagine you being younger than I am and you're getting a hold of this information right now. You got opportunity to really do some things early in your life. I'm still, pretty much young, you can say, 38 years old. But just imagine if I knew now what I, back 7-10 years ago, I already be pretty much like a millionaire right now. But anyways, that rest conversation for another day, as I'm looking at reaching out to as many people as possible. All right. So that's all to say. Take care for now and see you next time in this video.